Animal Crossing Burnout is one of the biggest dilemmas that any Animal Crossing player suffers from, aside from social comparison, being judgmental, and imposter syndrome. And it's impressive how this dilemma has been something that has stood the test of time. I remember having this Animal Crossing Burnout during my New Leaf years, so like during 2014. And I know there'll be some dinosaurs out there yapping about their wild world burnout during the ripe year of 2005. Yes, Grandpa, thank you. Woo, you're gonna die sooner. I was never really able to describe this Animal Crossing burnout when I was younger. I would just simply have the motivation to play Animal Crossing. Like, for real, I would just wake up one day for months and literally just run around my island like an idiot, and I would be so entertained. To be a child again. But after 2 months of doing so, I would just lose that motivation, and I would stop playing the games for long periods of time. Sometimes weeks, but other times months. And in New Horizons, the breaks just became longer. The burnout pretty much remained the same. It seems like something Animal Crossing games seem to be unable to avoid. But is it the game's fault, or is it the way we oversaturate ourselves with the game and we just grow tired of it? Well, the thing with playing Animal Crossing is that you want to give your all when you're playing the game. Let's use everybody's favorite Animal Crossing game, New Horizons. You want your island to look pretty, so you make these plans, make Pinterest boards, order or craft the furniture you need, steal your ideas from other individuals in social media, go to Nookason and discover that not a single soul is playing the game. What the fuck, Amazon? And obviously, that takes time. Which, side note, don't shame people for time traveling. If that's how they want to play the game, let them play the game. Oh, but Nintendo said that's not how you play the game. Fuck off. Let people be happy. Are you jealous? Or is it that your past trauma won't let you stray away from the path? Aw, that's sad. But shut your mouth and let others be happy. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. So since creating your perfect island takes time traveling or not, your mind kind of maps out how long it's going to take to build it, so you have motivation to come back whenever you get tired of terraforming. And that's the thing, you have a goal to come back playing when you get tired. So in this silly little game which has no set goals, having a goal is what makes it interesting. There's people that just love fishing, catching bugs, and chatting with brick walls with makeup. But you see, when you're creating your perfect island, your villagers will remember that they in fact have a personality and might ask you to do something that living, breathing creatures do. Like helping them with something, or hanging out at someone's house, which is what creates the Animal Crossing vibe of New Horizons. I won't go into too much detail right now, because everyone and their mothers have already said it, but in New Horizons, the villagers have become the sideshow, and with this whole topic, it truly shows. But it does have to change the pace and take a breather when you're busy decorating your town, and that is New Horizons' way of playing. It even applies to New Leaf, but no game prior to that one. Villagers... Why did I say it like that? What the fuck? Villagers would come up to you and tell you ideas for new public work projects when you were out and about decorating your town, which made getting new public projects a pain in the ass. Like, what? Why would that be the way to get them? That's so stupid. And so you would be decorating your island, terraforming for days because terraforming is a pain in the ass, talking to your villagers until the day comes where your island is finished, and it looks just like you imagined. Or not, and you feel sad that it doesn't look like the Pinterest photo you saw. Then you might need help. But once that day arrives and take the photo of the place, all of your motivation drifts away and you no longer want to play. You've spoken to your favorite villager for the billionth time and they reminded you again how today is going to be the best day ever, and you remember you can't be mad at them because of how cute they are and because of the bond you made with them in the previous game where they actually had a personality. And with no real goals in getting bells because you've already paid your loan or don't care about paying it, and without any holidays nearby, the game becomes stale. And that's when we stop playing the game. I mean, sure, if you have friends, you can show them your island and play in it, but 1, you need friends for that. 2, you need friends that play Animal Crossing for that. And 3, you need friends that play Animal Crossing and will pay the online subscription to play Animal Crossing. So, no, not everyone can do that. And honestly, it's a tragedy that once we reach our goals, we completely lose all our motivation. We work so hard to make a beautiful and aesthetic place, only to never see that place again. Or until you go on social media and see another different aesthetic for your island and making you want to start from the ground up. But even if you do that, you need to have the motivation. And it's a very vicious cycle. And with New Horizons, lacking any other objectives, it's a very repetitive and honestly, you'd better off building your own creative single-player world in Minecraft. New Leaf, you had a bunch of stores to open and upgrade, giving you another reason to occasionally check the town, even when you were done making your town look pretty. New Horizons just had that one update and the Able Sisters, and even then you're done with those when you finish the tutorial phase. Heck, the final form of the Nook store in New Leaf would take months. Getting all the 4 Gracie checks would take a whole month. You had stuff to do. Actually, Harvest Island serves as Main Street, and there are shops you can actually open up there, giving you multiple goals. Oh great, I can't wait to open up 7 different colored campers, whose idea came from a mobile phone game. Mobile phone game. Your ideas should not come as an update from a fucking mobile phone app. It's the immersion of actually seeing your island grow, not having to travel somewhere else to see something you will see if you wait for 5 minutes. So no, New Horizons isn't improving there. But yeah, the burnout is real. Even in the lovely New Leaf I keep praising. Even with more objectives to do, you do go bored, and it's incredibly sad. Because there are times where you do want to work on your island and play the game, only to show up and run around the place, but without the fun. Now, as someone who has played Animal Crossing for over 10 years now, my body has been able to fight against this burnout as quickly as possible, so I can get back to playing as soon as possible and enjoy. And I know the answer is going to sound stupid, but don't spend too much time in the game per day. Remember the parental controls ad where Bowser would only let his son play with the console for like 3 seconds? Yeah, essentially that. Actually, I think it would be funny if we do get the parental control thingy and actively shut down our Switch whenever we reach the goal. Maybe the app can finally get some download. But yeah, if you don't play for 6 hours a day and play a little less, those 6 hours get distributed throughout the months, and while it's not as exciting, you won't grow bored of it. And if you play New Leaf or any game prior, you won't have to endure the pain of plucking all the weeds, your favorite villagers moving away without telling you, and some bastard moving in where your pine tree was gonna go. So there's one, but another thing that has really helped my burnout, in New Horizons at least, is having something expendable. Having one designated area of your island you get to change whenever you feel like it. This is so you spend multiple days working on it and enjoying it, and once you grow bored of it, and you want something new, you can just get rid of that area. I've been doing that, and it's been kind of fun. Better than redoing my whole island. Then also, having an expendable villager. Just a villager you tolerate that if they move out, you can go out and have fun villager hunting and find a new one. Which shouldn't be a problem, because I know everyone has that villager that they want out. Animal Crossing Burnout is just something that happens, unfortunately. The game's design and gameplay cannot escape if we want to play it all the time. But with a little moderation and interchangeable objectives, the fun can never stop. So yeah, stop obsessing over the game. Take breaks. Drink water for fuck's sake. And have a good one. Bye.